Hey guys, bricknit here and welcome back to another LEGO City update. So on this week's video we're going to finally move the LEGO City up here into my new studio area for this YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so one last quick look. There we go, this is all moving. Now the initial problem I've originally got, I'm going to show you now where it's going to go upstairs, and then I'm going to start taking this bad boy apart. Okay, so before I actually move the LEGO City, I wanted to show you kind of where it's going and what's happening. So this is actually my attic, and this is going to be the new area, this side, in which the city's going to go. So I've started moving some stuff up already. I've still got some bits to clear, as well as some areas over here as well. But this is going to be the entire LEGO City. So from the banister there, all the way across to that bit there is going to be the LEGO City. So that's at least 6 of those massive IKEA tables. And then I've got more room as well to put stuff over here. I'm thinking of putting something here as well to make the train go all the way looped around this bit, so it could look absolutely awesome. So the reason that this is here at the moment is because actually these used to go in these slots here. I've got one there in which it was at before. Now I actually realized that these are perfect height because, as you can see in this room, I have slanted ceilings. So you're not going to get much modular kind of buildings. So I'm not going to be able to have them at the normal IKEA height in which you usually do. But instead what I'm going to do is actually put the tables on this. I've got some more legs coming, so it might change a little bit, but I'm thinking first, do you know what? I'm going to put it on here, see what it looks like, and then hopefully actually it might look pretty good and the modulars will fit. So I'm going to move one of the tables up, put that on there, and then start moving the city onto here. And then basically that's going to be one of the tables going that way. And I'll show you a diagram right now actually of how it's going to look so that you can see kind of the layout in which I'm thinking. But this is going to be absolutely awesome. Cannot wait to start doing this. So let's get to it. Okay, so as you can see, this bit here is the issue that we have, is that this table here is one of the ones that's going to be going on that side wall. And this is where I'm going to start the city at. But obviously this is actually the complete wrong way. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take all of this stuff off up to basically the train station. Probably, yeah, take that. And then move it upstairs and probably just put it in some sort of positioning at the moment because I need to do this segmentally, and I think I probably won't have time to do all of this week. So I'm going to concentrate on getting this table out, moving all of this, and then moving it upstairs and seeing if we can kind of find some nice positioning for it. So let's get to it. Okay, so now the table is on, you can kind of start seeing the scale of this thing. So basically that's one of potentially at the minimum 6 of these tables. So I can have one there, and then one's going to go right next to it right here to create this alleyway over here, with then one more going across there, across this way here, another one going across here, and then 2 more over this side right here. So it's going to be absolutely huge. Cannot wait. Now, the table for the orders is taking ages because of obviously the issues that are going on at the moment. So I've just kind of, that's why I'm having to disassemble the city downstairs and then bring the tables up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to concentrate on, I brought a couple of the buildings up. I want to kind of see how I want this to start looking. But yeah, I'm super excited to kind of get this together. I'm also thinking that what you guys think is actually having that back bit there over here. Maybe the train station is here because this is going to be like an alleyway through, so maybe the train station's in the middle with the trains kind of giving it a little bit more, you know, of a focal point instead of it being kind of on the edge like it was before. So I'm not too sure yet, but I just brought some of the buildings up to kind of start kind of getting some ideas of how this is going to look. But this is all going to be changing every week anyway, so I might start doing monthly updates of actually me just moving around stuff as well. Okay, so I started moving the city up to this current table, and one thing I've noticed straight away is that this is basically the layout I had downstairs with the train tracks coming around here. I kind of want to make it as 2 tracks now because actually I've got enough room in the city to have 2 trains going all the way around, which I think would be absolutely awesome. But at the moment, having that on there basically means that this takes up an entire one of these tables. And I feel like just having the corner garage and this train station taking up this entire table just seems a little bit kind of wasteful, because what I want to do is, as people walk up the stairs, which is kind of going up the stairs here, I want this to be like all the cool modulars and the custom modulars, because I'm going to have another table here. And then walking through, I'm going to do some more exciting, kind of more off-city stuff over here, which I think will look really cool, like maybe theme parks and zoos and stuff like that over here, but nice kind of the city here. And I feel like this train station is just taking up too much room, because it's basically 3 base plates at the moment. It's the park, and then the train station, and then this kind of road here, which goes off. So I think I'm going to move this around, and I might actually just try and put some modulars here now and see what that looks like, because I want it to just look really, really dense as soon as people walk up and see all the lighting and stuff that will be going on, and kind of really get the wow factor as soon as they walk in. Whereas I think the train station would look really nice actually kind of here instead, because I've got a little bit more depth that I can do over here, so I could then have the train station and maybe 2 or even 3 rows in front of it to kind of give that nice kind of stepped look. So you have, because I'm thinking also with where those kind of current speed champions are there, that might actually become the area that's a little bit higher, that might be kind of, I was thinking of houses that are for famous people, so maybe like Privet Drive, the Flintstones house, kind of stuff like that, which could be quite nice, and they're just a little bit above the train station and stuff, and then we could have a little kind of step down. That was kind of my thoughts at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to move this around a little bit now, I think, get an idea of maybe what this could look like if it had modulars, and then you guys can let me know in the comments if you prefer it like this, or whether you prefer my idea of doing the modulars here, because I'm going to do basically a row of modulars here, then 2 rows of modulars here as well. So what I mean by modulars as well is maybe the mini build ones that I've been making, more shops and kind of entertainments. This would be almost like the hub and bustle of the city itself. Okay, so as you can see, I think that looks a hell of a lot better. Way more kind of busy, and it just looks a lot more cool. It's being the first thing that you kind of see coming into the city. Now, the only issue that I have with this is actually around to the corner, which I'll show now, because I've actually put some train ballast there to kind of start looking at it. And I think even this, I can't have this many modulars. So I'll take the camera over to there so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so this is the issue that every single person that wants to put trains in their city has. And basically, I've given myself an entire base plate to have 2 train tracks going around as a loop, at least for this area. Kind of want it to go around the entire city if I get a chance, but that is a lot of track, which is going to cost a lot of money. Now, I want to ballast this train track at some point as well, and Robin Hood Bricks has got some really good videos in his earlier channel videos, so I definitely want to be looking at how to do that, because he has a really nice, clean, easy setup. But basically, this is the issue, and as you can see, this is actually going to have to go over a building on the corner, because for it to actually make the loop perfect, and as you can see over in that corner, that gives it kind of a 4 base stud difference, and it's kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of 4 over here as well. So that is kind of what you want. So you're going to have to go over the edge if you want it to be clean and have a lot of space for the trains. I think this is actually going to have to come out even more so that it doesn't hit the track. So I'll have to do the maths to make sure, but I believe that that means that realistically here, I can only really have a half modular. So one that's on a 32 by 16 base plate instead of a 32 by 32. So what that basically means is that I can, which is what I've got at the moment, is I put the birch books over here because I think it looks really nice next to Assembly Square. But instead, I think what I have to do is take that building out, which will then allow me to push this over one. Now, I'm not sure the diner is going to work here. I actually quite like the diner elsewhere, but for now, it's just so that I can put it there and I can always move that kind of modular building later. But I'm going to just move birch books out of the way now and have a look at what it would look like with the ballast without birch books there. Okay, so now birch books is gone. You can see that that gives me still some pretty good amount of buildings here. Then it actually gives me this entire half base plate here, which can allow me to get the train going around better. And obviously the train kind of got dragged around, the train track did, so it wouldn't be that far in. But it might be something like that. So with that there, means that I can still have something here to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. Maybe it could be some sort of off-road car park, or a little kind of just nice trees and stuff, which is where I thought birch books would work quite well there. So maybe I might move assembly square, because this is a base plate and a half, and have two normal modulars and then birch books, which could go on the corner, which has that nice kind of tree to give it some kind of movement around the area, and a little bit hidden, because obviously the train tracks can look quite ugly. But basically that means I'm going to have to get a base plate to go here, a half base plate at least for now, and then I can make something, even if it's a small building or a small kind of little park, which will be quite nice. So just as a reference, so you guys can see, that's kind of what I mean, because the tree kind of has that little bit of nice ending to it, so you could then have maybe some little park or trees here, which could nicely look, and I think it doesn't look too bad, that corner. But maybe it might be nice to look at getting a corner building that would be nicer edging there. I don't think the corner garage would work very well there. So maybe I need to have a look at some rebrickable ideas, or maybe come up with some mods myself to kind of fill in this gap. But I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. So if I show you now from a further distance back, you can see it's starting to shape up. But what I'm saying is as you come up the stairs, you would then be greeted with lots and lots more density than the train station that was there. Then obviously when I put another table here, which will have 2 rows of potentials for modulars and shops and things, I think it'll look a lot cooler and busier that side. And then as you spin around, you'll then see the kind of other stuff that's going to be cool. So I've got the diner and the train station and things, and the park and things still down here, which I've brought up. I'm going to probably just find somewhere to put those for now, but I think that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed what I've been doing so far though, and I'm super excited to get carried on with this. Okay, so that's it for another LEGO City update. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not building as much mocks or things like that, but instead been more kind of moving modulars and re-looking at things. But there is lots of things in the pipeline. As you can see, the city is getting so much bigger. It's going to be really, really awesome. I've got all the tables on order, as well as some legs that will actually fit this kind of height, because obviously it's a little bit of a weird height. So I'm really excited to start getting stuff together. So if you want, let me know in the comments down below what kind of stuff you want to see in this new city. Obviously it's going to be way, way bigger than it was downstairs, and I'm super excited, and I've got lots of ideas, writing up things that could be made into kind of new buildings and stuff, and ideas I want, you know, sky's the limit now. I can do roller coasters, I can do theme parks, maybe fun little other things that you guys maybe come up with, bigger park, maybe like a nice foresty area, lots of stuff. So I'm really, really excited. And if this city gets too small for that, maybe this whole room can become part of the LEGO City, and it can kind of start taking over this side as well. Kind of all up to you guys really. So I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, let me know any ideas you got down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.